10 egg tips and tricks you absolutely need to know. Eggs are a true kitchen superstar. Versatile, affordable, and packed with possibilities. Whipping up a gourmet dish? Or just perfecting your Sunday brunch? Mastering a few egg hacks can make all the difference. From saving time to reducing frustration, and even saving money, the following tips and tricks will transform the way you handle this humble ingredient. In fact, this list might just make you a true expert. Alright, let's get cracking. The freshness test. Do you ever find yourself wondering if your eggs are still good? There's a simple trick to find out in just seconds. Fill a bowl or glass with water and gently place an egg inside. If the egg sinks and lies flat on the bottom, it's fresh. If it stands upright, it's still good, but starting to age. If it floats, toss it. It's no longer safe to eat. Now, if you have store-bought eggs, look for the 3-digit Julian date on the carton. This number can be more reliable than the expiration date, since it tells you the exact day of the year the eggs were packed. For reference, a code of 001 means the eggs were packed on January 1st, while 365 represents December 31st. You get the idea. Combine these tricks and you'll never have to play guessing games with your eggs again. Perfectly cooked yolks. There's an art to boiling eggs, especially when it comes to achieving the perfect yolk. Timing is everything. If you love a creamy, jammy yolk that's ideal for spreading on toast or adding to ramen, boil your eggs for 6 to 8 minutes. If you prefer a firm yolk for deviled eggs or snacks, let them cook for 9 to 12 minutes. The secret to keeping them just right? After boiling, immediately transfer the eggs into an ice bath. This stops the cooking process instantly, ensuring you never end up with overcooked, rubbery eggs. Peeling boiled eggs easily. We've all been there. Struggling to remove bits of shell from a boiled egg, only to end up with a mess, and maybe even a damaged egg. Thankfully, there's a simple trick to avoid the frustration. When you boil your eggs, add a teaspoon of baking soda to the water. It alters the pH of the eggshell, loosening it from the egg white and making it so much easier to peel. Just tap the egg gently on the countertop and watch the shell come off with almost no effort. Separate whites and yolks quickly. Separating egg whites and yolks is another task that can get messy if you're not careful. Instead of juggling the yolk back and forth between broken shell halves, try this. Crack the egg directly into a skimmer held over a bowl. Shake the spoon gently, and you'll see the egg white slide through the holes while the yolk stays intact. This method is not only quicker, but also more reliable, especially if you need to separate several eggs for baking or cooking. Whip better egg whites. Fluffy, perfectly whipped egg whites can take your desserts to the next level, but achieving stiff peaks can sometimes feel like a mystery. The key lies in preparation. Before you even start, ensure your mixing bowl and whisk are completely free of grease or residue. Even a small amount can ruin the structure of your whites. For extra stability, add a pinch of salt before whisking. These simple steps create a stable foam, helping you whip up cloud-like meringues or soufflés with ease. Golden brown edges without burning. If you like fried eggs with golden brown, crispy edges, but hate the bitter taste of burnt butter, here's your solution. Cook them in clarified butter, also known as ghee. Ghee has a higher smoke point than regular butter, so it can handle higher heat without burning. Your eggs will cook evenly with those gorgeous golden edges, while maintaining a rich, buttery flavor. Quick room temperature eggs. Ever start a baking project only to realize the recipe calls for room temperature eggs, but all of yours are cold from the fridge? Don't panic. Instead of waiting for them to warm up on the counter, Simply place the eggs in a bowl of warm water for about 5 minutes. Be sure the water isn't too hot. It should feel like a warm bath. In no time, your eggs will reach room temperature, ready to blend seamlessly into your batter for cakes, cookies, or muffins. Make omelets fluffier. Love a soft, fluffy omelet, but yours tend to fall flat? Well, here's a handy little trick that makes all the difference. Add a tablespoon of water or milk to your eggs before whisking. The liquid creates steam as the omelet cooks, puffing it up and giving it an irresistibly light texture. Combine this with gentle folding instead of aggressive stirring, and your omelets will turn out restaurant quality every time. Proper storage. When it comes to storing eggs, the fridge door might seem like a convenient spot, but it's actually the worst place to keep them. The constant opening and closing of the door causes temperature fluctuations, which can speed up spoilage. Instead, store your eggs in their original carton in the main compartment of the fridge. The carton protects the eggs from absorbing odors from other foods, while the cooler, more consistent temperature keeps them fresher for longer. Reuse eggshells. Finally, let's talk about what to do with those eggshells. Don't just toss them in the trash. They're quite valuable. Crushed eggshells, for instance, are fantastic for your garden because they're rich in calcium, a nutrient that plants need to grow strong and healthy. Sprinkle them around your soil or mix them into your compost for an all-natural fertilizer. Crushed eggshells can also deter pests like slugs and snails. Their sharp edges make an effective, eco-friendly barrier around your plants. For more clever and practical ideas, check out our video on all the different ways you can repurpose eggshells. You'll find the link in the description below. Thank you for watching. If you found this video informative, please give it a like and share it with your friends and family, as it helps us produce more valuable content. To stay up to date with our latest videos, remember to hit the subscribe button and enable notifications so you never miss out on any future content.